Hello friends, welcome back to another session with me, Sanyukta Saxena, Certified Zentangle Teacher. We have been running this series on Zentangle original patterns for quite some time now, and in today's session we'll be learning another Zentangle original called Fracas. The pattern looks something like a web, like a spider's web, but with a slight difference, and we shall draw a tile together like we do in all other sessions with the pattern Fracas and a few more tangles to go along. Today we'll use only the pattern Cadent other than the pattern Fracas in our tile. So let's get started. First learn how to draw the pattern Fracas, and then we shall see how do we go forward, right? So Fracas is a pattern, as I told you, looks something like a web, right? So I'm going to be starting with this crossed lines like these. So I have drawn 4 lines, right? And then I am going to aura each of these sections which has been formed with my pen. Like this, each of these sections from the inside. Right, and then what I am going to do is add these stripes almost equidistant to each other in each of these sections. Like this. Right, again so doing the same exercise of adding these slightly curved lines equidistant almost to each other in all these sections created by the lines, like this, right? Yeah, and the last step is to ink every other pair or section created by these lines, like this, right? So you can also add a highlight if you want, or you can add that highlight with your chalk, like this. So again a great drama tangle because involves lot of inking. So you can either ink it completely, or as I told you, you can leave a highlight. Right? So this way, when we ink all the sections, then it becomes something like this, right? So this is the tangle Fracas. This is how it will look after you complete inking all the sections with a highlight, right? And the background is circles. So how do we generally shade? We shade at these ends and we highlight the center so it looks like curled up, right? Gives a curled up look. Like this. So let me show you one more section so you get a better picture. So I am going to ink every alternate section, just like we do in Bunzo. It's just a different arrangement, right? Just like a spider's web. So inking, bold inking, and hence the drama. So adds a lot of get up to your tile wherever you place it, right? So I have inked another section, and then again when you add some chalk at the ends, it looks all curled up. Right? I think you got a broad picture of how the tangle looks like. I'll show you a few tiles how you can use the tangle, and then we can draw a tile together, right? So let me show a few tiles. I showed you one. This is the fracas, and then this is another tile where fracas has been used as a fragment along with wells, right? Another tile, fracas in the center. I have just omitted the double lines here, but that's the way it is drawn, with double lines inside. And this is again moon pie arranged in a circle. Very simple tile with alternate use of lines, right? Omitted one section, then again lines, then omitted one section. Another tile with fracas and a variation. You need not ink it. You can also add patterns in between the spaces that are left in the line, between the lines. Another tile with fracas and some more patterns like gravel, right, to go with it. So let us get started, draw a tile together, right, and we'll learn again how to draw the pattern and see how we can use it in our tile. So I'm going to start right away with 4 circles. As I told you, today we'll focus on only one tangle other than fracas, and that is cadent, right? So started with 4 circles, and then I'm going to join these with an S shape like we do for cadent. Just in case you don't know the pattern yet, please refer to my previous videos. And then I'm going to add a thick aura. Repeat the S shape. Like this, right? Then I'm going to add some orbs inside this aura. Like this. So I've started with cadent, and I'm going to use the inner space to draw my pattern fracas, right? So again, adding these orbs to all the 4 sides. Take your time, go slow. Kind of squeezing them in, not drawing the entire orbs, drawing behind. Right, and then I am going to be adding a thin aura inside my cadent. Very close aura, right? And now use this inner space to draw the pattern fracas. So you can see again how I am drawing the pattern. It's a pretty simple pattern to draw. I have drawn these 4 lines. Now I am going to add an aura to each of these sections. So this is a regular 3.5 inch tile that I am using. Right. So now I'm going to add those curves. To all the sections. So go slow, take your time. You can also draw straight lines here, just that you have to draw them at an angle to each other. You can try drawing fracas that way also. Right, so the last section, yeah, so if you wish you can leave it like this also, not bad, right? So now I'm going to start inking. So I'm going to start with, I will leave a highlight, I think, right? Yeah, so they are small sections, so take your time, go slow. So I'm going to ink it all and then get back. So I am inking the last section now. Done with inking the rest of the sections. So going slow, it's a small fracas. Yep, so done with inking. You can add a circle here. So the rest of the tile I am now going to extend my cadent, right? So I'm just going to add some orbs, pick up my brown pen, add random orbs. Like these. You can also add big and small, a mix. Right, so not thinking much, just adding orbs right? So I'm now going to connect these one by one, sometimes 3 at a time, sometimes 4 at a time. So this is a cadent tangulation, going to add 2 layers, right? So again extending the process, just go random. So here you can link 4, right? Then again add 2 or 3 layers of aura and leave some space inside. So that is 3 layer. Again connecting these. So this is basically cadent tangulation, where I am using a mix of double cadent and triangular cadence and the original cadent, right? Again you have to draw behind here, so right, just drawing those S shapes, connecting at times 3, at times 4, and then adding aura inside, leaving a little space inside. I'm going to add some bronze chair inside to add some drama, right? Again same process, adding auras, first linking the orbs and then adding auras, right? So continue this process. Again I'll connect 4 here, I'm not thinking much here, so just going random. You can also rotate your tile to add auras in case you're not comfortable this way. So make your hands comfortable. Like this, right? So I'll continue this process. I think you must have got a hang of it. Connecting 3 orbs, at times 4 orbs, and then adding auras inside.